Hello everybody, this is Dory. Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a couple of reveals of the new Coach Fuchsia, and I'm probably going to go on a couple of tangents and have some little chats going on in here. We'll see. I'm filming right now while my son is in a nap, so I just want to get it done. Coming to you live from his bedroom while he's in the living room sleep. First off, let me talk about the last tabby I got. This is the tabby in the soft purple. I think where I went wrong with the first tabby I got that I started my channel with, the black and brass, I think it was the color. I was also a newbie in handbags and handbag loving and collecting and all of that. So the way I was packing the bag, when it has that shape on the inside with the center divider and everything, and I don't think I was packing it correctly. My son was younger, so I had to carry a little bit more. I had to carry wipes most of the time because he would get dirty, messy, have accidents. I would put a diaper and stuff in here because I was also in Vegas. So I was out and about more. I was on the strip more, so I had to stay prepared. So I feel like I went wrong with one, choosing the wrong color. Black is not my color when it comes to handbags. It's very uninspiring for me, but I feel like the black leather always feels the best and it looks more sleek, so I tend to gravitate towards it. But in reality, it's very uninspiring. It's the last bag I usually want to reach for when it's in the black color. So I wrote off the Tabby 26 completely because I thought the utilization was off because of the center divider. I didn't feel as free. I couldn't carry all my pouches and things like that. And I didn't like the way this top part got distorted when it was overstuffed because it was me. I wasn't packing the bag correctly. And I wrote this off completely, and I fell in love with the 20 size. And you guys know I have two of those. It carries way less, but it carries enough to just have a hands-free day of just being out and about, not having to carry too much, especially if I have my toddler's own bag packed. So I fell in love with that size, completely wrote this off, and now I bit the bullet and got it in this color. Life is different. It's a year later. My kid is older. I don't have to carry so much in my actual bag anymore. So, and I've also learned how to pack bags better and more efficiently. So I've been back in love with the Tabby 26, so much so that I haven't been leaving the house. We are a one-car family. My husband is out of town for a week. So I haven't left the house, but I keep gravitating towards this bag and I want to hop into it immediately. I just haven't because I'm not going anywhere. So this will probably be, or highly likely will be the next bag that I wear. I have the silver and purple cherry still hanging on her, getting ready. And I've just been super pumped about this bag every time I get dressed, even though I'm not going anywhere extreme. If I'm just running errands or whatever out and about, we live in walking distance around a lot of things. I always want to pull this one out just because, but I get a little bit lazy and I just stay in the same YSL bag. But I do want to change into this soon. I've already picked out the accessories that I want to wear with it or in the inside of it, and it's going to be the same pastel kind of theme. And I can't wait. I'll probably do another video when I actually move into it. Probably be a short video just showing the accessories that I'm going to use with this bag. But I was waiting also to change into that bag because I wanted to check out the new Coach Fuchsia color. So I wasn't sure what I wanted to get because you guys know I've been on a hunt for a pink bag since last spring when this pastel collection dropped. Along with this one was the vivid pink. And if you've been watching since the beginning, I've been obsessed with that vivid pink tabby for a long time. When girls wear it with the creams and browns and tans and all of that, it just reminds me of an ice cream cone. I've said that plenty of times. It just looks so yummy and I wanted it, but I missed out on it. And then over the winter season, they dropped another pink color and that was called True Pink, and I was going to get the dinky in it. I missed out on that one too. I couldn't find it anymore once I finally decided to pull the trigger. Pink dinky was sold out and it ended up going with the Mist Blue and the Hunter Green, which I recently bought. So I didn't want this one to pass me by. I wanted to at least see it because I'm so good for missing out on the pink colors. I've looked at pink in other brands and the styles that they offered in the pink just wasn't for me. It was either way too fancy or the style didn't really sit well with me and my lifestyle and what I prefer. So I've just been waiting on Coach specifically to drop another pink because I wanted it in the Quilted Tabby. So the last few videos I've been talking about the fuchsia color. I didn't know if I wanted to get it in the original Tabby 26 with the gold hardware. I like that color against the gold. And then I also didn't know if I wanted another Quilted Tabby that had the silver hardware. Because I have this is silver hardware, but it has the leather covered C. I like the leather covered C. And the new Quilted Tabby has the exposed silver C. So that was different. So I was just like, I don't know. I love the way the fuchsia looked on the gold. So I ended up ordering one of my favorite wallets. You guys know I have two of these now. I ordered this new Fuchsia 2025 Coach Essential Slim card case. This is my favorite wallet of all time. My runner-up is the billfold wallet, which I have in the denim from last year. This wallet, I have the bag I'm wearing right now. This is my first one. I got it with my soft tabby with rivets. I love this because if I'm just running in the store, I don't have to bring my whole bag. This can fit in my back pocket when I'm wearing jeans or one of my skirts that has pockets. It is so slim, it's not bulky, and it carries everything. It also has this back pocket if I wanted to just hurry up and put my most used card or my military ID, which sometimes need to get on base for easy access. But it has plenty of card slots. It has, I usually put cash here, gift cards or anything else in here, like my Costco card, another slip card case, and then another place for cash or anything else on this side. So it's plenty of room. And I just love it because it has the same amount of room as every other wallet, but it's not, sorry, I messed that up. There we go. It has the same amount of room as every other wallet that I've ever owned, but it is just made to be so slim that I could just pick it up, slip it in my back pocket and be good. I talk about these wallets all the time. So I got this one and I love it with the gold. So when I got this, I fell in love with the color. I thought the color was so good. It is still neutral. I thought it was going to be maybe warmer than the vivid pink from last year, but this is actually still a neutral pink. It just has the ever so slight drop of blue in it. It's a blue-based pink. It's not extremely blue, but it is still very close to the vivid pink. It's just not quite as Barbie doll, but it's still wearable. I am still in this bag. As you can see, I have the pink puff still on it. I feel like that brought it up a notch. I've been in here for a week and a half now, and just to show you, this pink puff is more close to the vivid pink of the other Quilted Tabby from last spring, and this is how this purple, this is how this pink looks. It's called Fuchsia. It is more of a mauve look to it, but you can see how it looks against this more baby pink of my puff. Is not too far off. And I fell in love with this color because what I did as soon as I got this, it came a few days ago, I propped it up against this bag. This neutral caramel colored YSL Niki. And the way this looks together is that ice cream cone look that I love so much. And the puff, when I put this puff on, I felt the same, but imagining wearing fuchsia accessories with this tan color, I fell in love. I was like, oh my God. So the last few days, it's just been sitting on my desk just like this so I can look at it. And so that's the fuchsia. It's a really great color. If you like pink, I feel like it's worth it. If you're like me and you missed out on the vivid pink and the true pink, they didn't drop the true pink in too many other bag styles anyway, so maybe I shouldn't be so upset that I missed out on the dinky because I do love my mist blue, but this is actually really nice. So on to the reveal. After this came, probably the day it came, I let this sit on the counter with my YSL Niki bag, and I just stared at it. And I put it against under my armpit with different dresses and shirts, just my clothes that I would wear on a daily basis. And I decided to pull the trigger on the bag. So I posted a short, so a lot of you guys already know what I got. I got it from Nordstrom. I shop with Nordstrom quite often. I'm still influencer status, so I don't shop as much as other people because you have to spend a certain amount to go up the rankings. I don't think I'll ever shop that much per year, but I got it from Nordstrom. This is the first time that I ordered a bag from Nordstrom and it actually came factory wrapped from Coach. This actually I looked at the address because Nordstrom has the same, I want to say, business model as you'll see Walmart or Amazon or something like that has, where you'll see a piece of jewelry from Ana Luisa, you order it and it comes directly from Ana Luisa sometimes. When I order a Coach bag from Nordstrom, it usually is coming from Nordstrom and it never comes factory wrapped, ever. This is the first time that it has come completely factory wrapped. I've already opened it. I couldn't wait because I didn't know when I was gonna have a chance to film a video because my husband is gone again for a week. So it's just me and the kids. So I already inspected it, make sure it worked fine, make sure everything was cool. And I filmed a short talking about how happy I was that it came factory wrapped from Nordstrom for the first time. But after I filmed that short, I looked at I just happened to glance at the address label on the box that got delivered to me. And it said Nordstrom Direct, but the address said something like One Coach Way in Florida. So I think this came directly from a Coach warehouse. So I think that's the difference. Usually when a store ships it to me, it's never factory wrapped. But since this came from the Coach warehouse, it came completely wrapped, untouched, and I am probably the first human hand to touch this bag. So this is the Coach Fuschia Tabby. I will insert some B-roll so you can see this in different lightings. I'll take it outside so you can see it. It's sunny outside so you can see it in that lighting. And here is the wallet. So even looking at it with my true eyes, not in the camera, the wallet actually looks slightly darker than the bag. But looking at it on camera, it kind of looks like it's true to color. It doesn't seem like there's much of a difference to me. I was uncertain about this bag because it had the big silver C and it's not covered. I think I do prefer the blank out version of the original Tabby 26s from last year in the colors with the covered C. I think these are kind of cheeky because just like you see the C, of course, when you're looking at it, but it just is blanked out by the same color, while this one stands out more because it's silver. And the other Tabby 26 that's more structured, the original one, it has the gold. And I love the way this color looks with the gold a lot more. So that's why I was in between the two. I like these because it's more forgiving. You can fit a little bit more in there. It's less structure. I feel like these bags are just overall, they carry more. Let's take this out so we can see it. I'm not returning this bag. I am so happy with it. So I don't mind taking out the stuffing right now. But so if you guys remember, I had the dragon fruit last year. I had it in the 20. I ended up selling it because that color was way too warm. It was too hot of a pink for my wardrobe. And I love wearing color. I have a lot of multicolored skirts and bottoms and dresses and things like that, like prints. But I feel like it didn't sit well with anything, whether I wore just white or black or just a solid color. I just felt like it was not hitting me well. It just wasn't the right color. But this one, I would say, after trying it on and putting it against my clothes, even when I just had the wallet, it does work out. This C, it doesn't bother me half as much as I thought it was going to. It gave me the same feeling I had when I opened this one. The colors, as you guys know, the black feels way better than these will ever feel. But since I've been playing with this one, and I guess the oil from my hand has gotten all over it, the leather has felt more soft. As I'm like squishing it and playing with it and wearing it around the house, I've noticed that it's starting to feel a little bit more plush than when I first got it and unwrapped it. I usually don't like the way these bags feel with the color, especially that chalk. Terrible, in my opinion, compared to the black. The first bag I got was black and it's super plush to where laying it on its side and the chain would dimple it. I'll lay it on the side in the box and these will go into the bag. I'm pressing into it and those dimples will stay forever. It was so soft, but as you can see, you can't even see that I just pressed these chains into it. My black one, every time I would use it, the leather was so soft that it'll just be dimpled everywhere and it made it look so raggedy to me. And it took so much to just rub those out. So I wasn't a fan of that either, but that leather was really, really luxe. So this one, it is much more neutral than that dragon fruit color. I think I would have appreciated the dragon fruit color a little bit more if I got it in the original Tabby 26. And I put it in my head that it's not a bag that I'll wear often, but I was planning to wear it a lot, and I was on a hunt for a big bag. It just didn't work out like that. This one is way more neutral. It's more close to Barbie pink, but it's just not as light baby pink as the vivid pink tabby. So I probably won't be able to post this video today because I do want to show you guys how this looks in different lighting and maybe try it on with actual outfits because right now I'm just in sweatpants. So you can see how it looks. There's not a lot of videos on this bag and showing how the color looks. I can tell you right now, as I look in my viewfinder, the color you're seeing right now is very true. Exactly how it looks to me in my eyes. But I will still take it outside and show you guys what it looks like. It is very beautiful. The accessories, this for sure, last I checked, I'm happy that I got this because I didn't know if I should get it or not at the time. But I just went ahead and pulled the trigger because this is my favorite wallet of all time and I want it in more colors. I only have it in that black and rivets. So you can probably expect me to rack up a lot of these as colors that I want come out. But I'm glad I got this because the following day after it got delivered, I went to see if it was still online and it was completely sold out already. So I'm happy I got this. And I think this was a good way for me to get an item that I know that I'm going to wear often. Because I think $95 for this is pretty fair with it being a wallet, and I use my wallets way more than handbags. I can just pick this up and put it in a new bag. So it's a really good value for a wallet, especially a wallet style that I actually like. So this was a good way to see the color, put it against different outfits to see if a bag is worth investing in. I don't like the price of the quilted tabbies. I'm going to be real. I won't say that they're not worth it. When I had the black and brass, I felt like it was completely worth it because the leather was so luxe. But that doesn't mean that I enjoy paying almost $600. I had a coupon. I had some Nordstrom notes and some rewards that I was able to knock this down, but I still paid close to $500 for it. I do not like the price of these, so I'd rather wait for them to go on sale. I love scouting these out on sale. I got this one on sale on Amazon for $330 and they came out a year ago. But that's not something I would have bought full price. I wouldn't have taken that risk. I don't live near a Coach, so I do have to order and return, and I don't really like to do that. So I was nervous about getting this. I am happy. I'm not going to return it and wait for a lower price. I like it enough to, to keep it and pay the price for once, but I'm really happy that I got this. And speaking of prices, this is where I'm probably going to go on my tangent. I know about all of the things that might be popping off soon in our economy. And I know videos like this. I know when I was going through a lot when I just had my baby and I was going through postpartum and in the house where I didn't know anybody. I was living in a place where now I live in the middle of freaking nowhere, you guys. So these kind of videos were a source of comfort for me. It wasn't any sort of jealousy or anything like that. It was a source of comfort. I like seeing people's personalities and what they like and what they're buying and stuff like that. And that's how I fell in love with handbags, really. I saw the joy that it brought other people. So I know there might be some hard times coming and we don't know how it'll last economically. People are going to be unaffected and some people are going to be extremely affected. This is something we have to go through. I think we'll come out really good on the other side. We just have to stand together on this. But I know that it can be hard. And sometimes I feel like if I continue to make these videos about handbags during the economic fallout that we might be experiencing over the next couple of years, I don't really know how I feel about doing that. And it's like, I know right now I'm in a position where I might not be hugely affected economically because of my husband's job. He's with the Department of Defense and stuff like that. So that spending is increasing. It's not decreasing like a lot of other sectors. So I do feel kind of weird with a change of government in this channel because it could come off as being out of touch or unaware, but trust me, I am very much in touch. There's other things we're worried about. For example, if we end up having to go to war with certain countries, my husband's with the Department of Defense, so lately we've been having a lot of talk about death and what'll happen, how my husband wants me to move and the plan for if he does die, if he does not come home, if something were to happen, and how to move and the setup and things. So there are things that we are worried about, but what he always tells me is to keep going. You have to keep living your life. So that's how I'm looking at it. Something as small as handbags, in the grand scheme of things, these are nothing. It's a big pile of nothing, but it is fun. And I remember vividly how much joy watching all of you guys, how much joy you guys gave me when I was in bed and I was depressed and cut open from surgery and things, having my kid. I was getting blood transfusions and everything, and I didn't really have anybody, and I would just curl up in bed watching handbag videos. So in a way, I just don't want, if anything were to happen, I don't want anybody to think that I'm braggadocious or anything negative like that, because I do know that these videos bring a source of comfort to people who are in hard times, because I was there and I know how much it helped me get through it. So I do kind of feel bad sometimes when I'm just buying things and I'm like, dude, why are you still buying things? You have to prepare too. I don't see myself as being safe at all. Anything can happen at any time. So I do want to continue making videos, and I will be sad if I can't buy handbags anymore and I can't continue the channel, but I just don't want anybody to see any of us on here on YouTube who talk about frivolous things like handbags, and we might still be buying them during a hard economic time, and they're like, girl, how? I just don't want it to come off weird, but I also don't want to take a break from YouTube, because I really like doing this for myself. I think we all have to do things for each other and for ourselves to get through certain things. So that's the tangent, I guess. And I hope you guys can continue to enjoy the channel no matter what, and just see this as a fun place of escapism, because trust me, we've all been through a lot in life, and certain things happen and we never expect to be comforted by things like this, like handbag channels. And I've still been in love with this bag. Here's another pink thing. I'm going to show you before I close the video. I know I'm rambling, but I've been in this bag for almost a week and a half. I've fallen in love again with this bag. I'm so happy you guys told me to not sell it. I don't think I'll be able to find this bag in this perfect of condition for the price that I got it for last year, but I haven't wanted to move out of this bag at all, but I'm obsessing over this Quilted Tabby, and now this new one I'm also becoming more and more obsessed with, and I love this cotton candy, super fun look to both of these, and that's how I feel like I'm on the right path when it comes to curating my handbags, because I'm starting to understand that I need more fun. I'm not out in the business world anymore. I don't have to dress so professional all the time. I could add a little bit more fun and pastels and things. I can play around with things. I don't have to be so serious all the time. But this is another pink thing. This is my 6-string key holder from Amazon. I think I got it for $11. I get questions a lot about this, so I'm trying to link things more in my bio for people who have questions. Even my lipstick, I get a lot of questions about what this lipstick is. This is by Gucci. It is called Love Before Breakfast. I'll link it down below. I usually get it when I have a lot of naughty notes because they're expensive. I think they're even more expensive now because I usually get them and they're like $40. And with inflation, I think they're probably $50 or $45 now. So it's kind of weird. I never pay cash for it. I usually just get it with naughty notes when I don't really know what else I want to buy. But my favorite color of lipstick to wear is a bright pink. So I cycle through different brands over the course of years. So this is my most recent purchase or wear. I've been wearing it since last spring is when I bought this. And that's one of my favorite lipsticks of all time. So you can see that my lipstick color is a more hotter pink in comparison to this. And this one is more of a light pink. I don't want to call it salmon pink because salmon is a little bit more of an orange, but you can see how it looks against this particular tabby and again against this wallet. Like before, when I was struggling on whether or not I wanted this tabby with the silver or the regular tabby with the gold, I feel like I can have both and be okay and not feel like it's a redundant, because one has more structure and gold hardware and this one is slightly bigger when it comes to capacity because it has a little bit more flex and it has silver. I just think they both give completely different vibes and colors, But I thought that silver sea was going to annoy me, especially after seeing this with the gold. I was like, dude, I got to get the regular tabby. So who knows? Stay tuned. I am paying attention to my finances a little bit more as well, like the rest of the world. So I don't want to buy too many things back to back and just go crazy. You never want to get too comfortable. Anything can happen. So this is, again, how it looks against this baby pink. It really is a really nice pink color. I'm satisfied. It's probably the closest thing that I'm going to get to vivid pink. When I got this, when I ordered this, I was still obsessing over the vivid pink. I've been obsessing over it since last year, and I haven't been able to find a seller. I found 4 listings on eBay, but they all look kind of sketch. Multiple sellers had the same picture. Some look kind of fake. I just didn't trust it enough. And the ones that I did see, there was leather missing off of the covered C on it, and I didn't want to take the risk. And some I felt were priced too low for what it was. Like, dude, this might be a fake. So I didn't trust it. I just waited and decided, make the decision. If this bag comes at the price, because it was full price, if this bag comes and you don't like it, you could just return it and see if you want to take the risk waiting for another pink to drop or taking a risk on eBay. But I'm so happy that I do really like this pink. The silver is perfectly fine. I think I'm gravitating more towards being a silver girl when it comes to handbags. At least I do like gold jewelry, but on my handbags I feel like it makes it a less dressy and more casual. So I think that's all I have to say. I will talk to you in the next video, and I'll remember to put some more mod shots and different lighting stuff so you can see the color. I will talk to you soon. Bye. Thanks for watching.